Well, hello. It's been a while. Uh, yeah, I just got back from a trip to India and to Singapore, and it was fantastic. But I'm also exhausted. You see, when I organized this trip, I did not take into account the jet lag that would appear in conjunction with my inability to sleep on planes. So I knew that I had trouble sleeping on planes, but I kind of figured it's a 14-hour flight to India. I'm probably going to be able to sleep. Wrong. I couldn't sleep at all. And so when I went to India, 14 and a half hours, wasn't so bad because we left early in the morning. And so I had essentially a whole day of just not sleeping. Fine, right? But the return flight from Singapore back to the US was a bit longer. It was about 23 hours in total. And I also didn't sleep, and we also left in the evening. So you can imagine, I got up in the morning, had a great day hanging out with my brother and his family, and actually another brother as well, and a couple of my kids, and we had a great time. And then in the evening, we went to the airport, and then we flew all night. And then we flew some more. And the entire time, I'm sitting there in my seat on the airplane, wishing desperately that I could go to sleep. But anything happening in my environment typically wakes me up. It catches my attention, and all of a sudden I'm like, what's going on? Is there something fun to do? And so my brain, the entire trip, was doing exactly that, looking around, trying to see if there was something fun to do, but there wasn't. Zero fun things to do. Everybody else was asleep. I don't really like watching movies or TV, and so it was a long trip back. But it was wonderful. And I wanted to make today's video in part just to give you an update, to sort of explain what's been going on with the channel. It's been a bit spotty for the last week or so. What's going to be going on with the channel moving forward for the next week or so, and then talk a little bit about getting back into a regular rhythm. So I've been gone for the last 2 weeks, and I have made no videos. I had some sort of ambitions to make some videos or do some work while I was on my trip. And then as I got closer, I realized that, really, I just needed to not work. I needed to spend the time with family to really plug in to engaging with the people I was going to visit. I have a brother who lives in India and another brother who lives in Singapore. Each of them have families, and I was bringing some of my kids and another of my brothers. And so as we went on this trip, I really just wanted to focus on the thing that was in front of me, which was spending time with my family. And so I didn't do anything work-wise, and it was really good. I definitely am starting to feel a little bit like antsy. I love what I do, and so I tend to get a bit frustrated when I'm on vacation and I can't work. I definitely have started to get to that point. Unfortunately, I have another trip coming up. In fact, I leave tomorrow morning, so I just got back yesterday, and I leave tomorrow morning for Atlanta to go to DragonCon. Now, if you're going to be at DragonCon, I am so excited to see you there. I'm going to be signing on Saturday at 10 o'clock at the Aethon booth, which I think is on the 3rd floor of the dealer's room, which it's not really a dealer's room, it's an entire building. It's incredible. I'm really looking forward to going and seeing people and hanging out, spending time at DragonCon. I also have a couple of panels. I have one on Friday. I have one on Monday. I'll be posting a graphic with my schedule a little bit closer to the time, probably Wednesday or Thursday. That'll go up. And I'll blast it all over social media. So if you're interested, if you're going to be in Atlanta, if you're going to be at DragonCon, I would love to meet you. That would be so cool. So definitely plan on stopping by one of the LitRPG panels that I'm going to be on, or come by 10 o'clock Saturday morning, first thing, and I can sign a book for you. So DragonCon is coming next, which means that I'm also not going to be recording videos, at least these kinds of videos. However, my fearless editor AJ is going to be coming, and we're going to be trying to record some content just like we did last year. We're going to try to sort of improve the way we're doing it, though. We did sort of a series of vlogs, and that was a little bit too intensive during the week, because DragonCon, if you've ever been, is absolutely madness. It's just insane. So we'll be doing one vlog style, at least one vlog style video, but then we're going to try to do some other kinds of content as well. Hopefully do some interviews. I'd wanted to do some interviews with some cool LitRPG people, some cool authors last year, and we never really got to it because I was just completely overwhelmed by how crazy everything was. So the reason I haven't had a bunch of videos coming out in the last week or two is because I've been traveling. And I'm going to be traveling again, so we probably won't see our regularly scheduled content. I'm also experimenting with shifting to a twice a week format instead of a 3 times a week format, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Should I continue a Monday, Wednesday, Friday release of shorter videos, or should I try to do something a little bit longer, a little bit more involved, and release Tuesday, Thursday? I would love your feedback on that, so if you can let me know, that would be great. Now, I get back on Monday of next week, and Monday is, I believe, the 2nd of September. Yes, it's the 2nd of September. I had to double check that. And I won't be streaming on Monday because I won't be back until the evening. I will be streaming, however, on Tuesday, the 3rd. And it's going to be a bit of a shorter stream, probably. It's going to be me getting back into it. Either shorter or just really low-key. I'm not sure. But we're going to be getting back into it pretty much right away. So starting on the September 3rd, I'm going to be kicking it off again. And we're going to be running writing sprints Monday through Friday, Tuesday through Friday for that week. And then Monday through Friday the following week and from there on. And we're going to be trying to do it as regularly as possible. It's super helpful to me to just have that consistency, and it's been so fun getting to write with some of you. So if you've never checked out our writing streams, mark it on your calendar. September 3rd at 7:30 a.m. on YouTube, we're going to be running these writing sprints. And we run them until about 12 o'clock, 12:30, somewhere in there, depending on what I have going on during the day. I would love it if you would come and if you would join us, if you would write alongside us. I'll be putting up general announcements on social media as well about what's going on. But hopefully we're going to be just getting right back into a regular schedule. I'm really excited for this channel and all of the growth that it's had in the last year. It's been so exciting to be part of, so exciting to watch, and it's really thanks to you, the viewers, that it's even happened. So once again, thank you very much for sticking with me on this journey. If there are specific questions that you would like me to address in videos, go ahead and drop them in the comments, and I'll do my best to get to them. Anyway, I hope that I see some of you at DragonCon, and I hope that the rest of you have an absolutely wonderful week, and we will be back at it next week, September 3rd, kicking off our writing sprints once again. Thanks, everybody. See ya.